In 1994, 13-year-old Nicholas Barclay vanished from his home in San Antonio, Texas. He had a troubled background, disciplinary issues, a difficult home life, but nothing suggested he would simply vanish into thin air. His sudden disappearance was heartbreaking for his family, especially his mother and older sister. Police searched for years, but no body, no leads, and no real evidence. The case faded into silence. Then, 3 years later, in 1997, a phone call came from Spain that shocked everyone. A boy claiming to be Nicholas had been found in a youth shelter. He said he had been abducted, trafficked through Europe, subjected to physical and sexual abuse, and finally escaped his captors. His family was overjoyed. They flew across the world to bring him home. But when they met him, it was clear he had changed. His hair was darker, his eye color was different. Nicholas had blue eyes. This boy had brown. He now spoke with a French accent and seemed much older than 16. Despite the strange inconsistencies, the family embraced him. They said trauma could change a person, but doubts began to grow. A private investigator and eventually the FBI started digging deeper. When they ran his fingerprints and examined his ears, which are unique identifiers, the truth finally unraveled. The boy was not Nicholas, he was Frédéric Bourdin, a 30-year-old Frenchman and a professional impostor who had stolen over 500 identities across Europe, most of them missing children. He had no connection to Nicholas or his family. He had seen Nicholas' missing person poster and decided to impersonate him to gain shelter, attention, and maybe even love. But here is where it gets darker. Why did the family so willingly accept someone who looked nothing like their missing son? Authorities began to wonder. Had the family accepted Frédéric to cover something up? Was it possible that the real Nicholas was dead and the family welcomed the impostor to avoid suspicion? Some theorized that Nicholas had been killed shortly after his disappearance, maybe even by someone in the family, and the Frédéric lie gave the perfect way to close a chapter without questions. Though never proven, this theory haunts the case to this day. Bourdin was eventually sentenced to 6 years in US prison for passport fraud and perjury. After his release, he returned to France and shockingly continued impersonating people for years. As for Nicholas Barclay, his body has never been found. His remains missing, and what really happened to him may never be known.